Well, hello, I'm Dennis Mullen, and this is the second actually in a series of courses that we have here at GeoLearn on the subject of ethics for the professional surveyor. And in particular, this second module, if you want to call it that, is entitled Ethics and the NSPS Creed. In the previous course, we discussed the definition of ethics, talked about what the effect is when you come into a profession, and how we have to start thinking bigger and thinking about the people around us and the things that we affect and impact, and talking about the whole concept of doing things right. Because ethics isn't just about looking at good ethics, bad ethics, but rather ethics, the study of ethics, is about right behavior. It emphasizes right behavior. It attempts to define right behavior. So in this course, we will discuss what is included in ethics, what all might be involved in that, and then we're going to go to the NSPS Creed of Ethics, which is a public document that our National Surveying Organization has created, and it's actually, I think it's stayed the same for about 25 years or so. Nothing has changed in it because I started looking at it and I wrote about it in the ethics book that we talked about in the first course. So now on this slide, if we can go back to that for just a second, I just want you to notice I have a lot of historical pictures I was able to get a hold of from the Bureau of Land Management when I worked for them. And this was actually a GLO crew with a team and a wagon. And probably, if you know, back in 1910, 20, 30, the GLO monuments were 36-inch pipes of different diameters, depending on what kind of corner it was, filled with concrete. And so they weighed so much. And sometimes I've been in places where they set those, and you wonder, well, how in the world did they even get that stuff in there, especially if there wasn't wagon, it's up in mountainous country. So those guys, that was kind of some tough work back then. And so here they are out there with a team of horses and a wagon hauling stuff, and maybe it's got all their stuff in it. Maybe it's got the cook and, and all the food and that sort of thing for camp. But it's just one of those historic pictures. It's kind of fun to look at, to remember who we are, and remember all the history that's come behind us. And to me, that history impacts me, as I don't want to be the one that just lets it down. I don't want to let it get all screwed up because of me. And so you can see where I can turn that to an ethics discussion.